sign of the Avar who want to challenge me, or the Inquisition's soldiers.
I hope the Avar haven't gotten bored with the hostages and that they understand how hostages work.
So, you're Herald of Andraste. My kin want you dead, Lowlander, but it's not my job. No fears from me.
Why aren't you with the other Avar?
Trying to figure out this hole in the world. Never seen anything like it's like. They spit out angry spirits. Endless. What the sky's trying to tell us? I don't know.
They're caused by the breach in the sky. It was some kind of magic gone wrong.
I know that, Lowlander. I'm talking about the Lady of the Skies. Do you not know her? Can't you see the warning she writes through the bird flocks in the air?
Interesting how widely Ferelden beliefs diverge.
Call me Ferelden again, Elf, and see how far you get.
I thought the Avar wanted to fight me.
Our chieftain's son wants to fight you. I'm called in when the dead pile up. Rights to the gods, mending for the bleeding, a dagger for the dying. That's what I do. I don't pick up a blade for a whelp's trophy hunt.
The other Avar kidnapped an Inquisition patrol. Are they all right?
A few were injured in the skirmish, but they were alive. Last I saw them. Someone's trained them well. They killed more of us than I thought they would.
Farewell, then.
Watch the wars.
Quite a smell.
These people never had a chance.
sense elven magic somewhere nearby. That's not ward off demons. We will want to launder our clothes later, or burn them.
Something here. Better take a closer look. free of corpses back to the shore.
The fewer of these creatures, the better.
More undead!
They're endless! Run for the castle!
Take his head!
Andraste.
I dealt with the Avar. Is everyone all right?
Yes, your worship. The injured need some rest, but we can return on our own.
I can't believe the Herald came for us. I told you he wouldn't leave us.
God looks after you, Herald. There lies the brat. His father, chief of our holding, would duel me for the loss if he cared enough.
The Inquisition has a purpose your chief lacks. Join me. Help us stop the breach.
Is this why the Lady of the Skies led me here? To help heal the wounds in her skin? Aye, I'll join you. Let me make peace with my kid and I'll find where you set your flag.
Yes?
I have some more questions.
Why am I not surprised?
Tell me about your brother.
I would prefer not to speak of...
Greeting has been filled with silence. I knew then, and crossed my heart with shame. Greetings.
Sigrid...
Nice work with those supplies. The smiths can use them to fit our troops with better gear. Might not affect you much, but our recruits will have better chances next time some monster flies out of a rift.
What?
Turns out he... I did not... I saw prisoners and...
Templars serve the Chantry.
until we asked them to be less harsh in their treatment of the mages, at which point they rebelled.
Thank you for all that you are doing.
Sigrid said...
Greetings.
What do the people...
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast...
Any visit... Any word?
Nothing yet. Let's see what we have.
Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion.
And we should ignore the danger to the Herald.
Let's ask him.
I'm more concerned this won't actually solve any problems.
I agree. It just lends credence to the idea that we should care what the Chantry says.
I will go with him. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Leliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through. The city still mourns.
Just a guest seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
Your skills of observation never fail to impress me, Varric.
My Lord Herald.
You're one of Leliana's people. What have you found?
The Chantry Mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do, then. They wish to return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
Good people of Val Royal, hear me. Together, we mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of a murderer. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell. We say this is a false prophet. No servant of anything beyond his selfish greed.
We came here in peace, simply to talk. And this is what you do? I implore you, let us sit down together to deal with the real threat.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
It is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be safe once more.
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
I was just about to do that myself.
As if I would do anything for your pleasure.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement. Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet. You should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
Templars, one of your own commands the Inquisition's forces. Join us as he did.
A staunch and loyal member of the Order. So loyal, he abandoned them for a false herald.
But Lord Seeker, what if he really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing, and the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars, Val Royeaux is unworthy of our protection. We march.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Do you know him very well?
He took over the Seekers of Truth 2 years ago, after Lord Seeker Lambert's death. He was always a decent man, never given to ambition and grandstanding. This is very bizarre.
Do you think he can be reasoned with?
I hope so. If not him, there are surely others in the Order who don't feel as he does. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
This victory must please you greatly, Seeker Cassandra.
We came here seeking only to speak with the mothers. This is not our doing, but yours.
And you had no part in forcing our hand? Do not delude yourself. Now we have been shown up by our own Templars, in front of everyone. And my fellow clerics have scattered to the wind along with their convictions. Just tell me one thing. Do you truly believe you are the Maker's chosen?
Haven't you already made up your mind? Why ask me now?
Because, despite all my fears, what if it's true? What if I have erred? I suppose it is out of our hands now. We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
You're obviously skeptical. What do you believe I am?
Our divine. Her holiness is... There is chaos ahead. What becomes of us is crafty. I'd like to... I suppose we can expect... Perhaps... We abandoned our duty.
There's got to be a way to...
I hope...
Open? Yes, as open as I can be. If you've a need for the well-cut or the sparkling, perhaps I can help. At the very least, we can appear like everything is normal. Yes. Open? Yes, as open as I can be. If you've a need for the well-cut or the sparkling, perhaps I can help. At the very least, we can appear like...
What's that? An arrow with a message?
Must be something here. Let's look around.
What is the Grand Cathedral thinking? We must have a new divine. She will show us the way.
I believe that...
You are the Herald of Andraste.
The Templars didn't even touch
My maker, know my heart. Oh, make... Look away. I have broken the chant because it comes from...
What do you mean?
Are you... The chant? Our divine is dead. Our
The blessings of Andraste.
Halt your... Maker.
It seems change is on the move. I wish your leaders well.
Ever since our divine was murdered, toothless old fools are lost without her. What are the Grand
Is what
Clerics
they're saying
doing
real?
while the main circles
The
lie empty?
Inquisition's going to fix the hole in the sky?
That's what we're attempting.
No one is doing... Listen,
You want to help the Inquisition.
never been part of something this big before, but... if your Inquisition's going to seal the...
What do you think, Cassandra?
I think the woman is asking you and not me.
Well, he is...
The Herald of Andraste. Yes, I understand. Haven is a mess, but we won't turn away anyone willing to help. Invite her, if it pleases you.
Head to Haven, then. We need good people.
I don't know if I'm that, but... it will be nice to see. Thank you.
They say a lot about you. Can't believe any of it.
Well met.
We maintain an Inquisition presence on Commander Cullen's order.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
What? Yes, I'm sorry. Minding the duties of the ailing mother, Havara. I am rather
Why
overwhelmed.
not?
Forgive me. I am unsure whether I meant to extend chantry services to you, and that troubles me greatly. Forgive me. I am unsure whether I meant to extend chantry services.
Sit me by your side.
He's a Warren, and the Templars...
In this world of finite, what one man gains, another has lost. Those who steal from their brothers and sisters do harm to their livelihood and to their
Ah, the Herald of Andraste. Is there something I might help you with?
No.
If I might have a moment of your time.
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps my people are the wiser option.
I'm surprised the leader of the mages wasn't at the Conclave.
Yes. You were supposed to be, and yet somehow you avoided death.
As did the Lord Seeker, you'll note. Both of us sent negotiators in our stead in case it was a trap. I won't pretend I'm not glad to live. I lost many dear friends that day. It disgusts me to think the Templars will get away with it. I'm hoping you won't let them.
So you think the Templars are responsible?
Why wouldn't she?
Lucius hardly seems broken up over his losses. If he's concerned about them, you have. So yes, I think...
Does that mean the mages will help us?
We are willing. Consider this an invitation. I hope to see you.
Come.
The Inquisition, Harold!
They know who I work for.
Dead!
Herald of Andraste, how much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I don't know who you are.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is that?
Ugh. Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve.
Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're kind of plain, really. All that talk, and then you're just a person. I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
They say I'm the Herald of Andraste. But who are you? And what's this about?
No idea. I don't know this idiot from Manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sarah. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breaches.
Why didn't you take their weapons?
Because no breaches.
Friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
How about we get to know each other first? You know, names and such.
One name. No, wait, two. Well, it's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sarah. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I use them to help you. Plus arrows.
The Inquisition already has friends in high places. Can you add to that prestige?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Step down, you've got big lords with big purses, like the tit we killed. Or was he one of the endless arse-lickers who follow? Doesn't matter. His grand plan was ruined by scrap torn from his desk and a red sock. By someone who couldn't read it. So no, I'm not Lord Poncyfart or Ruffled. If you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards, I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
So who are your Friends of Red Jenny? You must know them.
Oh, it's not hard to understand if you're not trying to waste your day on it. Someone little always hates someone big. And unless you don't eat, sleep, or piss, you're never far from someone little. Doesn't always work out, but a lot of people hated this guy. Someone got a laugh, someone got even, someone got paid. And someone has to have explained to them that free help is good.
Back there you wanted to know if I glow. Why?
That's what you do, innit? You walked out of somewhere, and now you glow. Andraste's herald. True or not, it seemed like the easiest way to know it was you.
True or not?
Well, that's what they say and all. Look, don't get ahead yet. I want to help this... whatever it is. Inquisition.
You sound like a thief who acts out petty revenge fantasies. And that might be bad?
Oh, right. You want to prop that guy up so I can say my sorries? Bad things should happen to bad people. We find someone not so bad, maybe he'll end up not so dead. Good enough?
You say that like it's obvious, but you didn't know him.
I knew about him.
That's just rumor.
Look, I'd have been fine stripping his guards and nicking his stuff. Turns out he deserved worse. Or was him trying to kill you a good thing? Are you the baddie? Didn't think so.
All right, Sarah. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven. See you there, Herald. This will be grand.
Lord Trevelyan of Ostwick, representing the Inquisition.
A pleasure, sir. We so rarely have a chance to meet anyone new. It is always the same crowd at these parties. So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer, or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
What have you heard about me?
Some say that when the veil opened, Andraste herself delivered you from the Fade.
I'm not familiar with that name. I was invited here by First Enchanter Vivienne.
Madame de Fer is a fond nickname the court has given Lady Vivienne.
I've heard she finds it amusing.
I've heard very little about Duc Bastien.
He hasn't been seen much at court lately.
His business with the Council of Heralds often takes him from home for long periods. It can't be good for a man of his years.
And of course, there's the Civil War. Bastien probably wishes to distance himself from the actions of his one-time son-in-law.
Tearing up the Dales in a foolish bid for power? It will end in disgrace for Gaspard. Everyone knows it.
Some of those storytellers may have gotten carried away.
But only for the best effect. The Inquisition is a ripe subject for wild tales.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit. Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously. Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
That's not true. I'm just searching for Divine Justinia's killer.
Of course you are. I'm sure your army is out scouring the hills for her murderer as we speak. We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a man of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests. You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lord, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
I think the Marquis has seen the error of his ways.
By the grace of Andraste, you have your life, my dear. Do be more careful with it. I'm delighted you could attend this little gathering. I've so wanted to meet you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first Enchanter of Montsimard and Enchantress to the Imperial Court.
Is that Marquis going to pose a problem?
His aunt is the Vicomtesse of Mont de Glace. Not a powerful family, but well respected. And very devout. Alphonse will be disowned for this. It's not the first time he's brought his aunt disgrace, but I'm sure it'll be the last. And after such a public humiliation, I expect he'll run off to the Dales to join the Empress's war effort. Either to make a good end, or to win back a modicum of self-respect.
Charmed, Lady Vivienne.
Ah, but I didn't invite you to the chateau for pleasantries. With Divine Justinia dead, the Chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
You say you led the last of the loyal...
I support any effort to restore... We need an institution to... I support any effort... The chance to meet my enemy. I support any effort... Had she lived, Justinian. Once the Inquisition has sealed the breach, I support any effort to restore...
Is your interest in the Inquisition, Madame de Fer, or is it more personal?
Aren't you charming? It's professional, of course.
The Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivienne.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
is off limits. There's been too much fighting between Templars and mages.
We're here by invitation.
The Grand... Until Fiona returns, the gates stay...
I trust all is well.
I have some more...
As you wish. Is there anything you need?
Can you tell me more about the Seekers?
The Seekers... We were meant to be incorrupt. We disciplined the Temple. The Temple... That kind... If you don't see a problem, it doesn't...
Do you think that kind of problem...
Possibly. They were... In my heart. I believe they can still... Seekers can gain other gifts.
What kind of gifts do you have?
Once there was a Seeker who could use it.
Why did your...
It was... The Seekers saw themselves as...
You sound like it...
We looked... But if we'd been there when it happened, if we'd looked harder at...
You're right. Something should have been done.
When faced with a... We would find... The moment the mages voted for independence, we train rigorously. We end, and the moment it finally ends.
I wish I could experience that.
If the vigil was not so arduous, I'd say more should attempt it. What if mages never needed to fear possession by demons? I'm told it is impossible, however. I suppose I'll never know the truth of it now.
I've no more questions.
Yes?
May I ask you about the Chantry?
It is difficult to say what becomes of the Chantry now. They have no Templar. It has fallen apart when everyone needs it the most. Andraste had a dream.
So what should that...
If we are to spread the Maker's word...
That sounds rather...
That... A chance for renewal is at our fingertips. It does not... His abuse... Therefore, some might agree. As far... Dealing with him... The problem now is that...
So...
We shall see what happens. I am no longer in a position to follow blind. I suppose history shall...
Was there something you needed?
I'd like...
Anything else? I will answer as best. I was 13. Still, I didn't... Of course, but they were also tasked. We need safeguards in place. Mages pretend to... Of course, ignoring one... Initiates must also... I admit. As Templars.
With passionate breath does the darkness creep. It is the whisper in the night.
Need something?
Can I ask you something?
You want to talk about me? Need something?
The red lyrium we found at the temple seemed...
My brother Bartrand brought it back to the Serpent. I've written to every mine. It also did someone find...
So, this is it, huh? Oh no, it's fine, yeah? It's just, I thought it'd be bigger. Hear that? I meant the stronghold, but it sounded like... Well, it's funny, right? Anyway, stopping wars should earn more sovereigns than this. Need things back to normal for coins to be flowing again. Another reason the Templars and mages need to be sat down.
It's not just a war between those two.
Well, sure, the sky has a hole in it, but I can't put an arrow in that. Well, I have. Doesn't come down. That's weird. And that's the point, right? It's weird and right there. But they still want to punch each other. They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
That's why we're here. To help guide everyone back from the brink.
The religious ones tell you that. That's important, right? But don't make it all about that. Seems like believing too hard is what got everyone here. And here is stupid and smells of horse. Really, what everyone needs is to get everything back to normal and proper and profitable. Sound good to you, All Chosen Lord Herald?
I'm committed to putting an end to this crisis, whatever it takes.
It's why I'm here, yeah? This is where it gets done, whatever it is. Can't do a bloody thing with everyone pissing themselves. Stupid everyone. Chasing the Lord Seek? Bet he's got a portrait taller than he is. That's your first clue to a total arse. Fact. Which? The ones who do things or the ones who give orders? She's a bitch, but she knows. She better.
What about Solus?
Solus? His head's
Anything to...
Varric.
Thoughts about...
Not as buttoned up as she plays, right?
What do you think about...
Lilia. No. And Cullen.
We'll talk later.
Good. Chasing me. Not too late to go find some. Or stay home.
Tell me about yourself.
What about me?
Just...
What? I picked it up here and there. Where would I find one in alleyways?
How about...
All over?
There.
It's complicated. I don't like complicated.
You're not like most of...
Thanks. Like that Solus, right?
There's a lot... That makes...
None of it does in the city. That's why I'm...
We'll talk.
If you say.
Research?
Oh, Maker, she sent you... Well, I mean, I'm Flissa. Can I get you a drink?
What did you mean by...
Nothing. Nothing fancy. But if they...
You said Lily...
When she asked if I wanted to own my own tavern.
What?
Oh, there's also... Right now, you just need to be careful.
Greetings, Herald of Andraste.
I'm listening.
Let's...
Me? She presented me with my own network of spies. I have made friends. The world seemed much dull. We've been friends ever since.
What do you...
And that's all I'm saying.
Come back alive.
It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
My agents in the city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
We had to do something, and now we have an opportunity.
Yes, and we have the opening we need to approach the Templars and the mages.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the orders somewhere, but to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
I could at least find out what the mages want.
No doubt what they've always wanted. Support for their cause.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more
You think the invitation could be some kind of trap?
If some...
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now...
Then the
In the meantime, there is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
Grey War...
Ordinarily, their order is new.
That does sound odd, I agree.
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Black. If you have the opportunity...
And if you can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
I met an elven major. Tell me, why were you at the Divine Conclave?
The war benefits no one.
If only... If mages, and now many believe you are the agent of his will.
If that's true.
Yes?
Excuse me. I've got a message for the Inquisition, but I'm having a hard time getting... If you'd like to see what the Bull's charges can do... We're loyal, we're tough, and we do... You're the first time he's... Iron Bull wants to work for the Inquisition. He thinks you're doing...
I look forward to meeting...
You built for them the Golden City.
Thank you for all that you are doing.
Let us begin.
It has nothing to do with fairness. We simply can't accommodate them if they bring that many servants.
I will speak to the Duchess. She can be reasoned with, after a fashion.
Remember how to carry your shields. You're not hiding, you're holding. Otherwise, it's useless.
Blackwall. Warden Blackwall.
You're not... How do you know my name? Who said... Ah! That's it. Help or get out. We're dealing with these idiots first. Conscripts, here they come!
Kill them all!
Hold the wall, men! Take that to me!
You're dead, bastard! Dead!
I wasn't here to... Oh! Sorry, bastards. Good work, conscripts. Even if this shouldn't have happened, they could have... Well, thieves are made, not born. Take back what they stole. Go back to your families. You saved yourselves. You're no farmer. Why do you know my name? Who are you?
I know your name because I'm an agent of the Inquisition. I'm investigating whether the disappearance of Wardens has anything to do with the murder of the Divine.
Maker's balls. The Wardens and the Divine. That can't... No, you're asking so you don't really know. First off, I didn't know they disappeared. But we do that, right? No more blight, job done. Wardens are the first thing forgotten. But one thing I'll tell you, no Warden killed the Divine. Our purpose isn't political.
I'm not here to accuse, not yet. I just need information. I've only found you. Where are the rest?
I haven't seen any Wardens for months. I travel alone, recruiting. Not much interest because the Archdemon is a decade dead, and no need to conscript because there's no blight coming. Treaties give Wardens the right to take what we need, who we need. These idiots forced this fight, so I conscripted their victims. They had to do what I said, so I told them to stand. Next time, they won't need me. Grey Wardens can inspire. Make you better than you think you are. Outside of blights, I don't really... My job was to recruit on my own. Plan to stay that way for months.
It's been a pleasure, Warden Blackwall, but this didn't help at all.
Inquisition. Agent, did you say? Hold a moment. The Divine is dead and the sky is torn. Events like these, thinking we're absent is all... If you're trying to put things right, maybe you need a Warden. Maybe you need me.
Warden Blackwall, the Inquisition...
Good to hear. This Warden...
Look, that's the King's Road down there.
Refugees bundled up nice and warm.
May I help you? If I wish to kill others...
The Inquisition is our chance to restore order, Enchanter. Without it, we'll be no better than apostates.
Madame Vivienne, court mage of the Empress of Orlais. I am honored. And if you back the Inquisition, so shall I. My skills are yours. Just give me a moment to gather my things.
I want a constant watch on that damned thing. Sound the alarm at the first sign of demons. The veil's ripped open and make a note to come out. Dead!
you like a silk handkerchief to wipe the mud?
Make her have mercy. It's over. Open the gates.
We've spread word the Inquisition was coming. But you should know that no one here was expecting us.
No one? Not even Grand Enchanter Fiona?
If she was, she hasn't told anyone. We've arranged use of the tavern for the negotiations.
Agents of the Inquisition, my apologies. Magister Alexius is in charge now, but hasn't yet arrived. He's expected shortly. You can speak with the former Grand Enchanter in the meantime.
Something's not right.
Only the word.
We need to talk
Sing
to
only the charge.
Too many people. My apologies. Can I help you?
There are
Of course, but if I doubt those refugees would risk their...
The Inquisition honors the effort. Help the refugees.
All right. I'll see you at the crossroads.
Been driven away or killed. See? What did I tell you? By Templars driven past the point of reason. Merchants coming in now say there are countless bodies lying.
These statues come from
Tell me.
Even worse. And we hid here behind the village walls and did nothing.
I hear most of the apostates are dead or hiding. We should get more refugees soon.
You all right, sir?
Of course.
Ah, Senna, my darling.
For the first...
What world is this? The deep.
What?
Her shrine lies. Please, are you with... Lord Wolseley wandered off, and he's a very special... If you do...
Mother, I had the dream again last night.
No, there'll be no...
It was so real.
I think we should go. Go? In the middle of the war?
You be a fool, girl. We did not flee Redcliffe when the dead walked into our village. We will not flee now.
Impressive craftsmanship to remain standing after such abuse.
Good day.
I talked to one of the rebel mages, and she said it sounded like the dream she had before the magic took off.
Good day.
was what I heard.
Good day to you.
I am Sister Tanner. May I help you?
Are you a chantry?
Elise, it is very busy work.
I found the letter.
What? You can't... So, what do you intend?
Let's see. Impersonating a sister. Smuggling. Or you could put your skill...
And you'd keep quiet.
That will depend.
All right.
Lord Wolseley, I presume. A young man named Jimmy would very much like you to return home. Oh, good.
You are not from Olay originally, Vivian.
Neither are you, clearly.
I ask because of your accent. I would have thought, once you joined the court...
That which makes you different can be a burden or a source of strength, my dear. Which?
I wish someone had told me that when I was younger.
I remember the first time the ashes of Andress.
I do not suppose you found my Senna's shrine.
I cleaned Senna's shrine and placed the...
After all the... Thank you. Thank you for... Lord Wolseley came back! He says you convinced him. Here, for all your...
Word for you.
Stand down! Prim! How'd we... So, you're with the Inquisition?
Iron Bull.
Yeah, I assume you...
Good to see you.
So, you've seen us fight, or expect... Gold will take care of itself. Don't worry about...
The Inquisition needs magical power to close the breach. It doesn't need...
Hey, but you need a... And there's one... Ever hear of the Ben Hasra?
I've never heard of it.
It's a Canary order. They handle information... Or... The Ben Hasra... But I also get reports from Ben Hasrath agents all over Orlais. You sign me on, I'll share them with your people.
All right, you're in.
Excellent. Prim!
Hello again.
I have some more questions.
As you wish. Anthony, I idolized him. And then he died on me.
I'm sorry.
No, it grew. He I begged the It took many years to let...
I think I understand.
At times, I take solace in believing the make...
I'll let you...
They've got good form. Cullen's putting his Templar... Canary learned the same... You've got no leader.
Lilian? Do you think?
Now that we've got better mounts, if you like, I can show you a few tricks to get more out. Growling at everyone like your dogs.
No, go ahead. Who knows?
Feels good to be... In lesser hands, you'd be in trouble.
How are your charges?
Haven is groaning under the weight. Too busy to hear.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word
So we have
dispels
Tevinter
the darkness
activity in
upon
the
us.
hinterlands, and the Templars are compromised.
You think the Templars are responsible for the attack on the Conclave?
Your report on the Seeker Fortress was excellent. It gave us information we dearly needed.
Thank you. I don't know. It used to be easy. Blame the mages or blame the Templars.
That simplistic thinking is fine for soldiers. You and I are more than that, Scout Lane.
That attack on the Conclave wasn't the end. There's someone out there. Or something. It's not going to stop, is it?
I would be very much surprised if it did.
Then I suppose I should get back out there.
Master Harry said that without more law, he won't be able to get blood.
It seems... As for the other wardens... I've nothing to report at the moment. I've nothing to
Thank you for all. Greetings, Herald of Andraste.
Instead of hunting the Inquisitor. But when its work is done, whoever is chosen needs... What more do you wish to know?
Did you see the message I sent?
Yes, thank you.
The Templars must help us close the breach. The Order was founded to fight magic.
We must first convince the Lord Seeker to bring the Templars out of exile.
We've received word from a knight recruit. They gather at Theronfall Redoubt.
It has been vacant for decades. Why go there?
We must approach the Lord Seeker again to get anywhere. We can ask him then.
If we present a plan to seal the breach, the Templars may ally with us.
First, we must prove ourselves a more attractive prospect.
If it's status the Lord Seeker seeks, the Inquisition will approach him after allying with the noblest houses in Orlais.
They'll come with us to Theronfall and demand the Templars' help close the breach.
You believe that will work?
Even the Lord Seeker would find it difficult to ignore so many nobles on his doorstep.
Yes, especially when led by the Herald of Andraste.
If it stops the sky from ripping open, I'm listening.
Rumors you were saved from the fate by Andraste have grown legion among the Templars.
We've done our part to encourage them.
A herald with a few companions may be dismissed, easily set aside. That same herald returning with noble support will be reconsidered, as will the power of the Inquisition.
This could be why Andraste saved me, to lead her Templars against the breach.
Perhaps also to convince the Lord Seeker to abandon the mania that has seized him.
With respect, after his appearance in Val Royeaux, hang what the Lord Seeker thinks.
We do not need the Lord Seeker. We need his Templars, with or without his approval. The breach will not wait for our differences to settle.
Good news. Several noble Orlesian houses will petition the Templars to help us stop the breach. Lord Abernash will approach him. Sign nothing he offers, but his gossips rely...
The Herald of Andraste! Lord Esmerel Abernash, honored to participate. It is not unlike the second dispersal of the reclaimed Dales. Ah, Lady Vivienne, we met at last summer's ball. The Duke introduced us.
Indeed. I could not possibly forget the occasion.
The Lord Seeker is willing to hear our petition about closing the breach. A credit to our alliance with the Inquisition. Care to mark the moment? 10 Orlesian houses walk with you.
The Inquisition values this alliance, Lord Abernash. The Templars must see reason. We can't let the breach endanger us any longer.
Oh yes, ghastly-looking thing. The Lord Seeker can't think we're ignoring it. Speaking of which, I don't suppose you'd divulge what finally got their attention. Rumor will, if you won't.
What do you mean?
The Lord Seeker won't meet us until he greets the Inquisition in person. Quite a surprise after the spat in Val Royeaux.
The Inquisition only asks the Lord Seeker help us close the breach.
Then it's all been arranged by your ambassador. Let the diplomats work their magic if you trust them. Between you and I, the Chantry never took advantage of their Templars. Wiser heads should steer them. Here we are, Verinfol Redoubt.
The Lord Seeker abandoned the White Spire to come here.
It appears they've sent someone to greet you. Present well. Everyone is a little tense for my liking.
The Lord Seeker changed his mind about us rather quickly. Is he known for that?
Perhaps he thinks you'll rescue him from this sea of petticoats.
Excuse me,
Countess.
Countess.
I am.
I present...
The sky burns with magic, but he ignores all...
Should a Seeker lead the Templars this way?
In an emergency, if there's no other recourse. But his goal should be to restore them to order.
He has taken command. Permanently.
If he feels there is a holy mandate.
That is what the Lord Seeker claims, and our commanders parrot him. The Lord Seeker's actions win over the Lord Seeker.
That's why the Inquisition came, Sir Barris.
I'd tell you your chances, but the officers are a mystery lately. We've been asked to accept much after that shameful display in Val Royeaux. Our truth changes on the hour.
Don't keep your betters waiting, Barris. There's important work for those born to it.
The Lord Seeker has a request before you meet him. These are the standards. An honored right, centered on the people, the Maker, and the Order. The Lord Seeker asks that you perform the rite, so he may see the order in which you honor them.
What if I fail?
Well, there's no correct answer. The ritual simply shows Watchers who you are and what you value.
We'd be honored. If that's what the Lord Seeker asks of the Inquisition.
Not the Inquisition. The Lord Seeker changed everything to meet you. Not the Inquisition. You. By name.
Why?
I don't know. He's been fixated on you ever since your horde of nobles arrived.
The Lord Seeker makes us shuffle flags around. Refuse! Let's meet the man already.
We'll complete the ritual as the Lord Seeker requests.
When you've completed the rite, I'll take you to him. Once you finish the standards, the Lord Seeker will see you.
Hang your own draperies, knight. We've business to conduct. What does the Lord Seeker want to see, Templar?
The Herald's choice.
He's welcome to it.
Heretics and blasphemers.
We should be out hunting the mages who tore open the sky, watching this.
Traditionally, a participant in the rite now explains their choices to those assembled.
This is a question of what I believe. I let faith guide my answers.
With the Templars front and center, we'll see if the Lord Seeker enjoys the flattery.
I suppose finding that out is your intention?
My intent is to deal with people who matter. You helmed louts are wasting the Inquisition's time, and my time. Unacceptable!
The Lord Seeker awaits you both. Follow me.
It's necessary, you know. You don't run a battlefield by committee.
Without faith, you've no knights. You've... Knight Captain.
You were expecting the Lord Seeker.
He sent me to die for you.
Knight Captain, Lord Esmerel Abernash, honored. It is not unlike the second dispersal of the reclaimed Dales. No doubt rank puts you above such things. A pity more people don't understand that.
This is the Grand Alliance the Inquisition offers.
Lord Abernash, it might be wise to give the Knight Captain some distance.
You're a silver tongue. I won't let you claim the Knight and his captain. Knight Captain Denham.
The Lord Seeker had a plan, but the Herald ruined it by arriving with purpose. It sowed too much dissent.
Knight Captain, I must know what's going on.
You are all supposed to be changed. Now we must purge the questioning knights.
For once, I agree with them.
The Elder One is coming. No one will leave Therenfar who is not stained red.
Make us breath.
Now we're all getting the Elder. What's the Lord Seeker done to you?
The Knight Captain alive?
Barely. If you use a healing elixir, he may survive. If he even deserves it.
We'll heal him. Let's judge the Knight Captain after we find his master.
I agree. We've no idea what came over him.
He hardly deserves our charity.
Knight Captain's keys. I would question the Lord Seeker about this Elder One.
Stuck! It's barricaded from the other side.
They are monsters. We all noticed. It's horrible.
Traitors to their kin.
Prepare them. Guide them to me.
Was that the Lord Seeker?
I heard nothing.
I would know you. More. Show me what you are. The Herald of Andraste. It's time we became better acquainted. Come, show me what kind of man you really are.
Is this shape useful? Will it let me know you? Everything tells me about you. So will this. Watch.
Demon? Am I supposed to scream in terror next? Scream in terror next?
Being you will be so much more interesting than being the Lord Seeker. Do you know what the Inquisition can become? You'll see. When I'm done, the Elder One will kill you and ascend. Then I will be you.
End this pathetic nightmare or fight me if you can.
A nightmare would be a pleasure compared to how I will learn of you. When I know enough to wear your face, your closest companions will be mine. Lorien is coming, and the Elder One wants you to serve him like everyone else, by dying in the right way.
Keep talking, then.
I am not your toy. I am Envy, and I will know you. Tell me, Herald, in your mind. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you feel. Tell me what you see.
Our one chance to make peace between the mages and Templars, and now it's over. You're lying!
Our enemies have surrendered unconditionally.
Our reach begins to match my ambition, but we will strive for more. Those aren't my words, demon.
Are you bothered by imperfection? You raised the Templar's flag for the standards. Do you admire them? Fear them? By the time we're finished, all Templars will be red.
The Herald saved all of us. Our army could tear down a kingdom.
No force matches ours for strength.
Do you see how glorious my Inquisition will be after you die at the hands of the Elder One?
You're hurting, helpless, hasty. What happens to the hammer when there are no more nails?
What are you?
Wait. Envy is hurting you. Mirrors on memories. A face it can feel but not fake. I want to help. You, not envy.
Why continue this envy? Who's this meant to be?
Me. I'm Cole. I'm still Cole. We're inside you. Or I am. You're always inside you. It's easy to hear, harder to be a part of what you're hearing. But I'm here, hearing, helping, I hope. Envy hurt you, is hurting you. I tried to help, then I was here, in the hearing. It's not usually like this.
None of what you said makes sense.
I was watching. I watch. Every Templar knew when you arrived. They were impressed, but not like the Lord Seeker.
The Lord Seeker is an envy demon. It wants to be me.
Yes. It twisted the commanders, forced their fury, their fight. They're red inside. Anyway, you're frozen. Envy is trying to take your face. I heard it and reached out. And then in. And then I was here.
So you're a spying phantom who accidentally enters minds. Did I miss anything?
If it bothers you, I can make you forget. That helps. No. You need all of you right now to fight. Maybe later.
How is my body frozen back in the waking world?
Thoughts are fast. We're here. Outside, a blade is still falling, hanging in the air like a sunset.
If no time's passing, does that mean I'm safe?
No. It would be good if you got out.
All right, Cole. If you really want to help, how do I get out?
It's your head. I hoped you'd know how to stop it.
Well, I don't.
All of this is envy. People, places, power. If you keep going, envy stretches. It takes strength to make more. Being one person is hard. Being many, too many, more and more, and envy breaks down. You break out.
So, if we keep moving in my head, we tire envy into submission.
Maybe. I hope it helps. It's more than sitting here waiting to lose your face. This way. Ideas. Make them louder. Think of water.
Think of water?
Yes.
That thing can't help you. I will see more. Betrayed allies will curse your name. Like the First Inquisition, you will bring blood and ruin and fear.
Unless you don't. You don't have to.
What do you say?
None of this
cries?
is real unless you let it be.
Get out, thing! I am yearning!
Take her to the gallows. The people will turn against the despot demon.
I will clear.
Where is the Herald? Let that tyrant charge me with my face.
Heresy against the Inquisition is the only charge we need.
I am a Grand Cleric of the Church.
It's dark, but it isn't real. Think of sparks. Keep going up. You're more more you there than you are envy, and that tires it out.
Good. I think.
One without water.
I haven't seen enough.
The prisoner failed, Seeker. Breach is still in the scar. For all you know, he intended it this way. Chevaliers couldn't stop them.
The Herald marches here next, bringing even... I'd die before I let that happen.
Righteousness.
You're letting the Herald see more to...
Quiet! You wish to be difficult? Then see the legacy of the Inquisition. Its followers hosts to demons, your world ashes. Show me what you do with them.
Or don't. It can't make you, not anymore. You're getting too strong.
Shut up, thing!
Almost there. Keep going up.
What then?
You're making it hard for envy to think. It'll probably come out soon. It's angry, but that's okay. So are you.
I think we've escaped them.
Fallen, and the deep is besieged by the demons that took Val Royal.
No!
Run!
Almost there. Keep going up.
You say the Herald was an abomination? Why did no one realize?
Away from there!
Almost there. Keep going up.
Unfair, unfair! That thing kept you whole. Kept you from giving me your shape. What could you gain from being me?
What could you gain? What? Ah! We'll start again. More pain this time. The Elder One still comes.
It's frightened of you.
Get out of...
The Lord Seeker! No, an imposter.
That monster ensured we weren't prepared. I still don't know what we're up against.
Did anyone else see a young man appear beside me?
What young man?
Pale.
I saw no one.
I'm sorry. An envied...
Envy? Then the Lord Seeker...
is caged. It used the red lyrium to corrupt the Order, didn't it? They often give us new kinds of lyrium. The Knights would have been next. That demon turned our leaders so we couldn't question when this started.
Then your leaders all but corrupted the Templars for the demon.
Then we will fix it.
A coward bro...
It studies, makes less mistakes.
We need our veterans. We'll hold the hall. Show those things.
Free to pass. I hope you're what they said.
You live.
You bless us. I feared you were dead.
Just get...
Fine.
The Templars who have not fallen to the corruption fight bravely. I pray there is enough of the Order to save.
We can't leave with empty hands, Seeker. If needed, measures must be taken.
We'll make sure this side stays clear. The others lead us.
Just in time. How many Red Templars have you fought?
Some broke through to siege the hall. More will come.
We'll keep the hall. Order of Andraste, show them the light.
The Elder One.
This Elder One thinks highly of himself if he believes he can strike at the Emperors.
Perhaps Liliana can discover why he wants Celine's head. Here, the untainted lyrium Varys told us about. That thing was beyond its heritage. I can't. Maker.
Keep them off us. We'll break this beast.
Red Templars, coming through the barrier.
Touched so much of you. But you are selfish with your glory. Now I'm no one.
Dark and desperate. Death to make yourself alive. I used to be like you. I'm not anymore. You shouldn't be either.
The demon is dead. Andraste be praised, she shielded you from its touch. We've numbers across Thedas, but we let this happen. Our officers either failed to see it, or were complicit. The Templars are ready to hear what the Inquisition needs of us.
You need to hear this, to feel truth in your hearts. I am the will of Our Lady manifest. I am the Herald of Andraste. She sent me to remind you of your sacred duty, a shield against dark magic, knights who will end the breach.
We will not deny Our Lady's will, not anymore. But the Order is leaderless, gutted by betrayal. We must rebuild it.
There is no time. If the old order is too broken to stand, then become knights under the Inquisition. Serve us. Stop the breach, and begin again without stain on your honor. That is our offer.
If it is the only way, Templars, will we serve the Inquisition to atone for our failure? So be it. The Order will disband and take up the Inquisition's banner. We'll need weapons, training grounds, a place to rest. The Inquisition must prepare for our arrival.
We'll be ready for anyone willing to throw their hat in with us.